जय जय श्री चैतन्य जय नित्यानंद।
जय जय श्री चैतन्य जय नित्यानंद।
जय अद्वैत चंद्र जय गौर भक्तवृंद।
जय अद्वैत चंद्र जय गौर भक्तवृंद।
जय जय श्री चैतन्य जय नित्यानंद।
श्री चैतन्य जय नित्यानंद।
जय अद्वैत चंद्र जय गौर भक्तवृंद।
अद्वैत चंद्र जय गौर भक्तवृंद।
जय जय श्री चैतन्य जय नित्यानंद।
जय जय श्री चैतन्य जय नित्यानंद।
जय अद्वैत चंद्र जय गौर भक्तवृंद।
अद्वैत चंद्र जय गौर भक्तवृंद।
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे।
हरे कृष्णा हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे राम
हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण जय गौरानिताय 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 जय गौरानिताय। जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्रजकाचार्य अष्टोत्तर श्री श्रीमती डिवाइन ग्रेस अभय चरणारविंद भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी श्रील प्रभुपाद की। इस्कॉन फाउंडर आचार्य बीबीटी फाउंडर आचार्य सेवियर ऑफ द होल वर्ल्ड श्रील प्रभुपाद की। जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्रजकाचार्य अष्टोत्तर श्री श्रीमद भक्ति सिद्धांत स्वामी ठाकुर श्रील प्रभुपाद की। अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की। नामाचार्य श्री हरिदास ठाकुर की। प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद, श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद की। श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोप गोपिका श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरिराज गोवर्धन की। ब्रजभूमि श्री वृंदावन धाम की, मथुरा पुरी धाम की, पुरुषोत्तम क्षेत्र श्री जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की, श्री नवद्वीप मायापुर धाम की, गंगा मैया की, यमुना मैया की, भक्ति देवी की, श्रीमती तुलसी महारानी की, समवेत गौर भक्त वृंद की। श्री श्री राधा वृंदावन चंद्र की, श्री श्री जगन्नाथ बलदेव सुभद्र मैया की, श्री श्री गौर निताय की, ग्रंथराज श्री चैतन्य चरितामृत की, श्री कृष्णदास कविराज गोस्वामी की, निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे। All glories to the Son, devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories, all glories, all glories to Shri Guru and Shri Gauranga. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishthaya Bhutale Shrimati Bhakti Vedanta Swamin Iti Namine. Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine. Hare Krishna. Om Jnanatimirandhasya Jnananjana-shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupaha Kadamahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guruho Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajata सहगणारघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं हरिजनासहितं चैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सहगणा ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवास आदि गौर भक्त वृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा। Welcome to our continuation on the discussion from Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita by Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami. We are discussing Adi-lila, 5th chapter, the glories of Lord Nityananda Balram. We discussed up to shloka number 125. That was the conclusion. Seita anantayara kahi ek kala hena prabhu Nityananda ke jane tar khela. That person of whom Lord Ananta is a kala or part of a plenary part is Lord Nityananda Prabhu, who therefore can know the pastimes of Lord Nityananda. 126 to 133 talk about what glory is there in calling Lord Nityananda Ananta. ऐसा बा प्रमाणे जानी नित्यानंद तत्व सीमा तहा के अनंत कहीं कीतार महिमा. From these conclusions we can know the limit of the truth of Lord Nityananda. But what glory is there in calling him Ananta? अथवा भक्तेर वाक्य मानी सत्य करी सकल सत्वरेताते सकल संभावेताते याते अवतारी. But I accept it as the truth because it has been said by devotees. Since he is the source of all incarnations, everything is possible in him. 128 to 130 talk about how previously Krishna was also called Ananta, I think. Avatar avatari अभेद ये जाने पूर्वे ऐचे कृष्ण के केहो काहो करी माने. They know that there is no difference between the incarnation and the source of all incarnations. Previously Lord Krishna was regarded in the light of different principles by different people. केहो कहे कृष्ण साक्षात नर नारायण केहो कहे कृष्ण हय साक्षात वामन. Some said that Krishna was directly Lord Naranarayan and some called him Lord Vamandev incarnate. केहो कहे कृष्ण
केहो कहे कृष्ण
शिरोदक्षाई अवतार
शिरोदक्षाई अवतार
असंभव नहे सत्य
असंभव नहीं सत्य
वचन सबार.
वचन सवार
Some called Lord Krishna an incarnation of Lord Shirodakshayi Vishnu. Shirodakshayi. All these names are true. Nothing is impossible. Now all they are descending together. Krishna yabe avatare
कृष्ण जब अवतार
sarvamsh ashray
सर्वांश आश्रय
sarvamsh asitabe
सर्वांश आश्रय
Krishna te milaye.
कृष्ण देव मिलाए
When the Supreme Personality of Godhead Krishna appears, he is the shelter of all plenary parts. Thus, at that time, all his plenary portions join in him. Krishna is never alone, all incarnations are in him. यही यही रूपे जाने
ये रूपे जाने
सेहि ताहा कहे
सीता कहे
सकल संभवे कृष्णे
सकल संभवे कृष्ण
किछु मिथ्या नहे.
किछु मिथ्या नहीं
In whatever form one knows the Lord, one speaks of him in that way. In this, there is no falsity, since everything is possible in Krishna. So Krishna can be addressed as Vaman, Krishna can be addressed as Vishnu, because all are in him only. 133. अतएव श्री कृष्ण
अतएव श्री कृष्ण
चैतन्य गोसाई
चैतन्य गोसाई
सर्व अवतार लीला
सर्व अवतार लीला
करी सबारे देखाई.
करी सवारे देखाई
Therefore, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has exhibited to everyone all the pastimes of all the various incarnations. Yes. Hmm? To whom did he exhibit Lord Ram's? Murari Gupta. Then Varahadev, Murari Gupta only, in his house only. Then Narsimha,
रामचंद्र खान
अच्छा, that Chand Kazi. That is not, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu did not exhibit, Lord Nrsimha only came in directly. But to some extent, not exactly like full-fledged Narsimha, but he became ferocious and started. When he saw Srivas chanting Vishnu Sahasranam and that Lord Nrsimha name came, he got into the Avesh, the mood of Lord Nrsimha and started running here and there. And people got scared, ran here and there. So that was like Nrsimha avatar. Any other incarnation? Krishna Balram? It showed to
that Balgopal, that Pujari who came to walk.
that is Bal Gopal, no? To him also Krishna Balram.
Behind that Krishna Balram. Shadbhuj. He was Balgopal behind the Krishna Balram. I also told him that.
ठीक है. He was Bal Gopal, but behind Krishna Balram is there. And to Sridhar Kolavecha,
Krishna Balram.
Krishna Balram. Any other? Ram, Nrsimha, Varaha, Vaman? No one. Then Vishwarup Darshan to Advaitacharya as well as Nityam Prabhu. Nityam Prabhu also came slightly later, but he also saw. Vaman, Kurma, Matsya. No, those he did not show. Yes.
Mother also you showed. Krishna and Balaram and Bhavita were fighting.
That is kind of dream. Okay, 134 to 141. Moods of Lord Nityananda in serving Lord Chaitanya. यही रूपे नित्यानंद
ये रूपे नित्यानंद
अनंत प्रकाश
अनंत प्रकाश
सेई भावे कहे मोई
सेवी भावे करे
चैतन्य दास.
मेरा दास
Thus, Lord Nityananda has unlimited incarnations. In transcendental emotion, he calls himself a servant of Lord Chaitanya. All the incarnations come to this planet through the agency of Shirodaksha Vishnu, who is just Amsha of Nityam Prabhu. So, thus, Lord Nityananda has unlimited incarnations, but he calls himself a servant of Lord Chaitanya. कभु गुरु कभु सखा
कभु गुरु कभु सखा
कभु भृत्य लीला
कभु वृत्य लीला
पूर्वे येन तीन भावे
पूर्वेन दीन
ब्रजे कैले खेला.
ब्रजे पहिले खेला.
Sometimes he serves Lord Chaitanya as his guru, sometimes as his friend, and sometimes as his servant. Just as Lord Balram played with Lord Krishna in these three different moods in Vraja. When did Chaitanya Mahaprabhu act as guru of Nityananda act as guru of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu?
He's saying that double lila.
Any other? When not exactly Nityananda directly acted, but once when Murari Gupta came to the house of Srivas Thakur, where Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Nityananda were sitting next to each other, then Murari Gupta first paid obeisances to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Then he got up and then he paid obeisances to Nityananda. And then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu asked, "Arey Murari, what is this? Don't you know the principles of Vaishnava etiquette and all that?" So what happened? Said, "I'll reveal to you." And that evening also, when Murari Gupta was in his house, he saw Balram going in procession. Very beautiful, white complexion, body with bluish dhoti, nicely ornamented. And above him, somebody was holding chhatra, umbrella. And behind Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was there, and he was waving chamar. And he told him, "Just see, he's my elder brother." Like that. So the next day morning, again, when Murari Gupta came to house of Srivas Thakur, he saw both of them. He paid first obeisances to Nityananda Prabhu, and then he paid obeisances to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He said, "What happened?" Murari Gupta. He said, "Oh Lord, you only kind of taught me that he is to be respected first. He's like guru kind of. Then sometimes as his friend, Nityananda Prabhu is always friendly with Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, quite sometimes. When that Lalitpur pastime, when they went to that house of that householder sannyasi, Grahastha sannyasi. So that time, Nityananda Prabhu was there with him. He was acting very friendly way. And sometimes as his servant, when as servant. He would execute the instruction. When in Navadvip also, when he said, this Shuno Shuno Nityananda Shuno Haridas, Amaragya Sarvatra Karava Prakash. Now here on Nityananda Prabhu Haridas Thakur, go to each and every house and tell my instruction. Chant the name of Krishna, worship Krishna, and instruct others about Krishna. So thus, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Nityananda Prabhu executed that instruction. Every day he would go with Haridas Thakur for preaching. And Balram also played in similar way. When did Balram act as Guru of Krishna? Guru means spiritual master. When Rukmi was given special cut, haircut, that time Balram acted as Guru. Hey Krishna, what is this? Is this the way to behave with your brother-in-law? Is this befitting you? It's not proper behavior. So Guru can chastise. Well, several occasions Balram would have chastised. Duryodhana's thigh was broken. Then also. Then as a friend in Adi-lila, so many times they are friends. They are playing together. And servant, when Krishna becomes tired and takes rest, then Balramji massages his lotus feet. So anyway, here the section is coming, how they act as friend and servant, etc. Guru also. 136 is as a friend. 136 to 138. Vrushahaya Krishna Sane
Vrushahaya Krishna Sane
Matha Mati Rana
Matha Mati Rana
Kabu Krishna Kare Tara
Kavu Krishna Karita
Pada Samvahana.
Pada Sambhavana.
Playing like a bull, Lord Balram fights with Krishna head to head. And sometimes Lord Krishna massages the feet of Lord Balram. So this is also, they are both friends. servant, as a servant. अपना के भृत्य करी कृष्ण प्रभु जाने कृष्ण र कला अपना के माने. He considers himself a servant and knows Krishna to be his master. Thus he regards himself as a fragment of his plenary portion. ऋषायमाणो नर्दन्तौ युयुधाते परस्परम् अनुकृत्य रुतैर्जम्भूम् जन्तुस् चेरतुः प्राकृतौ यथा. Acting just like ordinary boys, they played like roaring bulls as they fought each other, and they imitated the calls of various animals. Bhagavatam 10:11-40 and 10:15-14. Now, as a guru, Kvachit krida parishrantam Gopotsangopaharanam Swayam Vishramayatatyariyam Pada Sammahanadhibihi. Sometimes, when Lord Krishna's elder brother, Lord Balram, felt tired after playing and lay his head on the lap of a cowherd boy, Lord Krishna himself served him by massaging his feet. This is 10:15-14. So Balram considered Krishna his master. 140. Keyam vakuta ayata Daiviva naryu suri प्रायो मायास्त में भर्तुर नान्या मेहापि विमोहिनी. Who is this mystic power and where has she come from? Is she a demigod or a demoness? She must be the illusory energy of my master, Lord Krishna, for who else can bewilder me? When was this? During Brahma Vimohan-lila, when Balramji saw how the cows who saw the cows grazing at the foothill of Govardhan, they ran with high speed. Seeing this, that the cows are not being controlled by you cowherd men became very angry. They chased after cows to kind of beat them. But then after going down, they also saw their children, their sons. And immediately they embraced them and smelled their head, etc. Affectionate dealings. And Balramji was put to thinking, what is this? Why are they loving their children and cows loving their cows so much as much they love Krishna? This was never the case in Vrindavan. They loved Krishna more than their offsprings. So some kind of illusory potency is here, but illusory potency cannot bewilder me. Then what is this? So then he took Krishna aside. What is this? Then Krishna said, I only have expanded in the form of these cowherd boys and cows. And Ram said, yes, I understood. This is 10:13-37, Brahma Vimohan-lila. Then still Balram says he is a portion of Krishna. Yasyangri pankajarajo Akhila lokapalair Maulyuttamair madhu. I'm stuck. Maulyuttamair madhutamupasita tirtha tirtham Brahma bhavo ahamapi yasya kalaha kalayaha Shrichodva he machiramasya nrupasanam kwaha. That's completed. Purna Viram. Full stop. What is the value of a throne to Lord Krishna? The masters of the various planetary systems accept the dust of his lotus feet on their crowned heads. That dust makes the holy places sacred. And even Lord Brahma, Lord Shiva, Lakshmi, and I myself, who are all portions of his plenary portion, eternally carry that dust on our heads. Who made this statement and when?
Balramji, when he went to the Hastinapur.
You saw there, na? Sure? Without seeing there, ना?
हाँ,
क्या बात है, क्या नाम है आपका? हाँ? सनी प्रभु की. If you know this much, you are great soul. How many others knew this, that this was spoken by Balram in this context? So that's what nobody knows. So he knows great thing. He's a great scholar, in depth in scriptures. Good. Like that, everybody also. Why not others so good? Everybody should read. So by repeated reading, we come to know, oh, this is what this is Balram said. Because when he went there to Hastinapur with Sanjay or some others, so they came to know, somebody informed Dhritarashtra and others, Bhishma, that Balramji is on the outskirts of Hastinapur. Immediately they came with all the worshipable paraphernalia and they worship Balramji, this and that. And then they said, how could we serve you? Then he said, get Lakshmana with Samba. Send both of them here. They said, what? No question. He's our, we have captured him. And who are these Yadus? What do they think? And like that, they insult Yadus and Krishna. And then they go away without accepting the proposal of Balramji. So Balramji that time said, what nonsense. Arey, what do these Kauravas think themselves of? And then he says, what is the value of a throne to Lord Krishna? The masters of various planetary systems accept the dust of his lotus feet on their crowned heads. They had said that Yadus are like the chappals in the feet, and the chappals are now trying to go on the head of the king. Is this the way? So he's saying the masters of the various planetary systems, the kings, masters, accept the dust of the lotus feet of Krishna on their crowned heads. That dust makes the holy places sacred, and even Lord Brahma, Lord Shiva, Lakshmi, and I myself, who are all portions of his plenary portion, eternally carry that dust on our heads. And these fellows are saying that Yadus were like chappals in the feet, they are trying to get on our head. Balramji becomes very angry, and then that is the time he takes his plow, inserts in the ground of Hastinapur, starts pulling the whole Hastinapur towards Yamuna, to throw it in Yamuna and submerge it. That's why the whole of Hastinapur, New Delhi, is tilted. It's not like this. It is like this. But Balramji, when he did like this and he pulled, so it was like got tilted. He did not pull like this. He pulled in this way, na? So the angle was given. Now 142 to 160. How Lord Chaitanya is the only supreme controller. Here that famous verse comes. Ekale Ishvara Krishna.
Ekala Ishvara Krishna.
Arasa Babhrutya. Yare Aiche Nachaya. Se Taiche Kore Nrutya. So in this context it comes. How Nityam Prabhu, from him, portion of his portion is Shesha or Shirodaksha Vishnu, etc. And how he serves Krishna in the mode of Guru, servant or friend. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is the supreme controller. Even Balramji acts as a servant. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Krishna's servant is Balramji. Balramji acts as Krishna's servant. And likewise, Nityam Prabhu acts as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's servant. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is the only supreme controller. Here Krishna is the controller is being stated. Ekale Ishwara Krishna Arasavabhrutya. Krishna is the only master and all others are servant. Yare Aiche Nachaye, the way he makes others dance, se Taiche Kare Nrutya. They dance. Lord Krishna alone is the supreme controller and all others are his servants. They dance as he makes them do so. 143 to 146 is how Lord Chaitanya is also the only controller. As Krishna is the supreme controller, Lord Chaitanya is also the only controller. यही माता चैतन्य गोसाई
हे माता चैतन्य गोसाई
एकल ईश्वर
एकल ईश्वर
आरसभ पारिषद
आरसव पारिषद
Jehovah Kinkar.
Jehovah
Thus, Lord Chaitanya is also the only controller. All others are his associates or servants. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's associates, Nityananda Prabhu, Advaita Acharya. And the servants are like Gadadhar Pandita, Shivasanandas. Guru Arya Nityananda, Guru Varga Nityananda, Advaita Acharya, Srivasadi Arayat, Laghu Sama Arya, Sabe Parishad, Sabe Lilar Sahaya, Savalaya Nijakarya, Sadhe Gaura Raya. His elders such as Lord Nityananda, Advaita Acharya and Srivas Thakur, as well as his other devotees, whether his juniors, equals or superiors, are all his associates who help him in his pastimes. Lord Gauranga fulfills his aims with their help. So they are all his parishad associates. Advaita Acharya, Nityananda Doi Anga, Dui Janalaya Prabhur, Yata Kichuranga. Shri Advaita Acharya and Shri Nityan Prabhu, who are plenary parts of the Lord, are his principal associates. With these two, the Lord performs his pastimes in various ways. 147 and 148 is Lord Advaita Acharya is discussed. Advaita Acharya Gosai, Sakshat Ishvara, Prabhu Guru Karimane, Ihota Kinkara. Lord Advaita Acharya is directly the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Although Lord Chaitanya accepts him as his preceptor, that means teacher, Advaita Acharya is a servant of the Lord. Advaita Acharya was quite elderly, older than even Jagannath Mishra. But still he considered himself servant of Lord Chaitanya. Ahead it will come in 6th chapter, Advaita Acharya chapter. This is Nityananda Prabhu chapter. Next, he says that Chaitanya Dasamoi, Chaitanya Das, Chaitanya Das, Tadera Daseranudas. Very boldly Advaita Acharya proclaims that I am servant of Lord Chaitanya, I am servant of Lord Chaitanya, I am servant of Lord Chaitanya, I am the servant of Lord Chaitanya. Acharya Gosaira Tattva Nayaya Kathana Krishna Avatari Eho Tarila Bhuvana. I cannot describe the truth of Advaita Acharya. He has delivered the entire world by making Lord Krishna descend. So he don't think that he cannot describe. He describes in the next chapter. Basically, this chapter is related to Nityananda Prabhu. So here he is not going to discuss in details the tattva of Lord Advaita Acharya. But next chapter is fully dedicated to Lord Advaita Acharya only. Next, 149 to 151, 3 verses talk about Lord Nityananda formerly appeared as Lakshman. Nityananda Swarupa Purve Hayya Lakshmana Laghu Bhrata Hayya Kare Ramera Sevana. Lord Nityananda Swarup formerly appeared as Lakshman and served Lord Ramchandra as his younger brother. Chaitanya Prabhupada talks about Shankar Sampradaya, the different names of brahmacharis. Each sannyasi is assisted by one brahmachari. Among such brahmacharis, there are 4 names: Swarup, Anand, Prakash, Chaitanya. Nityananda Prabhu maintained himself as a brahmachari. He never took sannyas. As a brahmachari, his name was Nityananda Swarup. Swarup was the name. Similarly, Swarup Damodar Goswami also. He took sannyas, but he kept brahmachari name Swarup. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu lovingly would call him Damodar. So thus he became Swarup Damodar. And then there are sannyasi names also in Shankar Sampradaya. Nada, Tirtha, Ashram, Puri, Saraswati, Bharati, Giri, some 10 names. Brahmacharis have 4 names: Swarup, Ananda, Chaitanya, Prakash. So Prakashananda Saraswati is not brahmachari name. Saraswati is the sannyasi name. Name is Prakashananda. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also after sannyas, he took Sri Krishna Chaitanya name. He did not take Bharati name. Chaitanya Bharati or Krishna. He cannot take Krishna Saraswati, Krishna Puri because he took in Bharati Sampradaya from Keshav Bharati. So some Bharati name should be there. But he did not take, he kept Sri Krishna Chaitanya. Ramera Charitra Sava Dukkhera Karana Swatantra Lilaya Dukkha Sahena Lakshmana. The activities of Lord Ram were full of suffering, but Lakshman, of his own accord, tolerated that suffering. Lord Ram only is getting separated from Sita, and then he's telling Lakshman, you banish her, you take her to forest. So it was very painful for him. Similarly, after Ravan was killed, then now Sita is to be brought. He says, no, but first she has to be tasted. Lakshman, you arrange Chita. She will jump in the fire. Lakshman, what is it? All heavy, difficult services for me only. He is also, his life is also so miserable in one sense. Dukkha, distress. And then he tolerated one. Nishedha karite nare Yate chota bhai Mauna dhari rahe Lakshman Mane dukkha pai. As a younger brother, he could not stop Lord Ram from his resolution, and so he remained silent, although unhappy in his mind. Krishna avatare jeshtha Haila sabara karana Haila sevara karana Krishna ke karaila nana Sukha aswadana. When Lord Krishna appeared, Balram became his elder brother to serve him to his heart's content and make him enjoy all sorts of happiness. So there it was difficult. Lord Ram's life is also filled with so much distress, and Lakshman as younger brother has to tolerate all that difficult services. But here he became elder brother and arranged so many enjoyable arrangements for the Lord. Rama Lakshmana Krishna Ramer Amsha Vishesh Avatar Kale Dohe Dohate Pravesh. Shri Ram and Shri Lakshman, who are plenary portions of Lord Krishna and Lord Balram respectively, entered into them at the time of Krishna's and Balram's appearance. So Vasudev, Sankarshan, Pradyumna, Aniruddha. In Vishnu Dharmottar or Laghu Bhagavatam Prud explains that Ram is an incarnation of Vasudeva, that is Krishna. Lakshman is an incarnation of Sankarshan, that is Balram. Bharat is an incarnation of Pradyumna, and Shatrugna is an incarnation of Aniruddha. Padma Puran describes that Ramchandra is Narayan and that Lakshman, Bharat and Shatrugna respectively Shesha, Chakra and Shankha. Narayan, Shesha, Chakra, Shankha. In the Ram Gita of the Skanda Puran, Lakshman, Bharat and Shatrugna have been described as the triple attendants of Lord Ram. So both of them are Supreme Lords, 154. Seyamsha Laya Jeshta Kanishta Bhiman Amsham Shri Rupe Shastre Karaye Vyakhyan. Krishna and Balram present themselves as younger brother and elder brother, but in the scriptures they are described as the original Supreme Personality of Godhead and his expansion. So here in the Leela they become brothers, elder brother Balram, younger brother Krishna. But originally, not exactly brother, but there Krishna is the first original Supreme Personality of Godhead, and from him his first expansion is Balram. It's expansion. Not that they come from same father Vasudeva in Golok Vrindavan. That happens here in Leela. So Govinda appears in his plenary portions. Ramadi Murti Shukala Niyame Natishtan Nana Avatarama Karod Bhuvaneshu Kinto
Pramesh Bindu
Krishna Swayam Samabhavat Paramaha Pumanyo
Krishna Swayam Samavarayo
Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami.
Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami.
I worship Govinda, the primeval Lord, who by his various plenary portions appears in the world in different forms and incarnations, such as Lord Ram, but who personally appears in his supreme original form as Lord Krishna. Brahma Samhita, 5th chapter, 39th verse. 156, 157 are Lord Nityananda's glories. Shri Chaitanya Sai Krishna,
Shri Chaitanya Sai Krishna
Nityananda Ram,
Nityananda Ram
Nityananda Purnakare,
Nityananda Purnakare
Chaitanya Rakam.
Chaitanya Rakam.
Lord Chaitanya is the same Lord Krishna and Lord Nityananda is Lord Balram. Lord Nityananda fulfills all of Lord Chaitanya's desires. Nityananda Mahima Sindhu,
Nityananda Mahima Sindhu
Ananda Apara,
Ananda
Ekakana Sparshimatra, Sekrupatahara. The ocean of Lord Nityananda's glories is infinite and unfathomable. Only by his mercy can I touch even a drop of it. True. Glories of Lord. As Shesha, he is glorifying the different names, pastimes of the Lord with his different hoods. And he never comes to an end because Lord's glories are unlimited. But Ananta Shesha also, or Nityananda also, his glories are also unlimited. We with our mouths, or millions of mouths, we won't be able to describe all the glories of Nityananda. But by his mercy, just like Krishna's Kaviraj Goswami saying, I just touch a drop of it. So we could also do the same. 158 to 204 talks about Nityam Prabhu orders Krishna's Kaviraj Goswami to go to Vrindavan. So now telling all the philosophy, now he's going to tell about from his personal life. That we'll discuss next time. Any question? Krishna's Kaviraj Goswami will explain. Yes.
We see expansion. So then from Krishna came Lord Balram, and from Lord Balram the Chaturvi expansion, and like that happens. So we say Lord Ram is no Krishna, and then Lakshman is Balram, but originally like from Balram only the Chaturvi came, from that only Lord Ram came. So how this is like
From Balram came?
like from Balram ji came the Chaturvi, Pradyumna, the Vasudeva, all four, and like that. So now, like from them, one is Lord Ram, one is Lakshman, one is Bharat, and one is like Shatrughan. Then how we say that Lord Ram is Krishna?
No, even in the, for that matter, in Krishna Lila also, Vasudev, Sankarshan, Pradyumna, Aniruddha. Krishna is Vasudev, Balram is Sankarshan, and Pradyumna and Aniruddha are also there. So that way also there. The original Krishna, Balram are only there. No? So what's the problem? And Ram also does not exhibit the full potency like Krishna exhibits. He doesn't have 64 qualities as Krishna has. He has 60. Somewhere I heard Balramji has 62, but I'm not sure. But Ram has 60 qualities. So he comes from Vasudev, Sankarshan. They are all.
They are also coming from Balram ji only. So like Lord Ram is expansion of Balram.
Acha, okay, that way. No, that way then everything comes from Krishna only, na? Ekale Ishvara Krishna. Originally master is Krishna alone, nobody else.
So it's not like from Krishna some incarnation come directly, or like everything from Krishna coming via Balram ji only. Like that.
Through Shirodaksha Vishnu, all the incarnations appear in this world. But as far as their manifestations, Lord Ram is compared to Vasudev, Balramji is compared to Sankarshan, and Bharat Chaturghna, Pradyumna and Ruddha. Not satisfied, I think. No problem. You chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Then you'll understand everything. You'll become happy also. Chant Hare Krishna and be happy. And whether you understand everything or not, whether you become happy or not, you'll go back home, back to God, Golok Vrindavan. And there you will not ask, no, first I want to know what happened to Lord Ram. While going, if you're too attached to this, then you will go to Lord Ram's planet. To ask him only. Any other question?
Guru Nanak told you, I heard that Guru Nanak, who here,
Ishwar Thakur.
I don't remember, the Ishwar name was there. So one from people, after associate. He wrote that in a Bhagavad.
Guru Nanak.
So in that it's written that Guru Nanak with Chaitanya Mahaprabhu.
What you are reading?
He's according to the
Guru Nanak.
What you are
his
reading?
concepts.
Guru Nanak is Gaudiya Sampradaya.
No, Guru Nanak met Chaitanya Mahaprabhu.
So what is Gaudiya Sampradaya?
The book in which it is.
The book that was written. But why have you read all the books of Srila Prabhupada? Google Guru is not good Guru. We have 4 Sampradayas. I am not sure this Guru Maharaj called Google Guru Maharaj. In which Sampradaya is he initiated? He has 5th Sampradaya or 6th Sampradaya. 5th is Vanchak Vanchik Sampradaya, cheaters and cheated Sampradaya. And 6th is Google Guru Sampradaya, confused and confusing Guru disciple succession.
But is that true that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu?
I don't follow Google Guru, so I don't know. I am in Brahma Madhva Gaudi Sampradaya. The books I read till now, I did not come across Guru Nanak as follower of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. But he was devotee of Krishna. He has Guru Govind's, they have all that. Names of Krishna are there in his compositions. You please continue staying in Brahma Madhva Gaudiya Sampradaya.
Even in our Vaishnava,
First, one should read Prabhupada books. If possible, not just once, all the books, but 3 times. And if possible, 7 times. Otherwise, in the early stage, only one is confused. Guru Nanak is one. The whole world is follower of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Ekale Ishwara Krishna, Arasapa Bhrutya, Jara Jaise Nachai, Se Taishe Kare Nrutya. Everybody follow Chaitanya Mahaprabhu only, whether they know or not. Last time we discussed, no? This George Harrison said, everybody is in love with Krishna. Some know, some don't know. Everybody is follower of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu only. Our Sant Tukaram Maharaj, he got initiation from Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Keshava Chaitanya, Raghava Chaitanya, Mantra Adi-lila, Rama Krishna Hari. But then also we don't get into Tukaram Maharaj Abhangas too much. Myself, because I have been from childhood knowing that, so I sometimes quote. But otherwise, separately we don't. Now I don't get into Tukaram Maharaj Abhangas reading. Now I'll read whole Gatha. That we don't do. We have higher level in Brahma Madhva Gaudiya Sampradaya. Madhurya Ras. Anarbita Charim Charat. Karunaya Avatirana Kalo. Sammarpaitu Munnata Ujjala Rasam Swabhakti Shriyam. Hari Purata Sundar Dutikatim Kadamba Sandipitaha. Sudarudaya Kandare Spurato Vachachanam. So we don't have to get into here and there. Rather than reading this Google and all that stuff, we should read hard books of Prabhupada. If required, maybe soft books. Got it, no? Then confusion will not come. Otherwise, in chanting all the time, Guru Nanak was follower of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Guru Nanak, Guru Nanak, Guru Nanak. Happened or not? Guru Nanak came in the chanting. Today did not come. Yesterday you read, no? How he did not come today in chanting? Now he came in chanting. Asking question is a part of Kirtanam also. Tomorrow he'll come in 16 rounds also. Guru Nanak, Guru Nanak, Guru Nanak. And then in half an hour, all 16 rounds over. Hari Bol. I am the topmost devotee in ISKCON. He said, no, Prabhu, you chanted 16 rounds of Guru Nanak. Guru Nanak, Guru Nanak, Guru Nanak, Guru Nanak, Guru Nanak. Oh, really? Means don't feel bad. There is nothing wrong about Guru Nanak. He's a great devotee, pure devotee maybe. But we chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. As the followers of Srila Prabhupada, not Guru Maharaj, Guru Nanak, Sant Tukaram. They are all pure devotees. Our goal is Golok Vrindavan. Any other? Any other Google Guru? Gita. Google Guru Gita. Triple G. 3G. नहीं ठीक है विल एंड हियर श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य चरितामृत की जय श्री कृष्णदास कविराज गोस्वामी की जय श्री प्रभुपाद की जय समवेत गौर भक्तवृंद की जय निताय गौर प्रेमानंद।